Chengdu might be the pearl of the Sichuan skyline, but its architects and artists don't just do modern. It's a UNESCO city of gastronomy, and bamboo's always on the menu. Welcome to the 2024 Thomas and Uber Cups, and from now on, there are no more second chances because it's knockout badminton in a pressure cooker atmosphere. We are hugely looking forward to today's action. We have 4 quarterfinals coming to you live, 2 this morning, 2 this evening. The 8 qualifiers from the Uber Cup. China and India from Group A, Thailand and Chinese Taipei from Group B, Japan and Indonesia qualifying from Group C, and Korea and Denmark, the 2 that made it through from Group D. The quarterfinal and semi-final draw was actually made last night. China against Denmark is our offering, and the winners of that will play the winners of the Japan-India match, which is happening or will happen simultaneously on court 2. On the other side of the draw, Indonesia will play Thailand tomorrow morning, and they will meet the winners of the final quarterfinal between Chinese Taipei and Korea. China trying to regain the Uber Cup. They face Denmark. That's our match this morning, starting very, very shortly. And then this evening, we switch it up for the men. China again in action in a Thomas Cup quarter-final against India. 5 o'clock local time for that one. Well, it's a phenomenally talented Chinese squad. Chen Yifei, of course, leading the way in the singles, along with Chen and Jiao in the doubles, the #1 ranked pair in women's doubles, of course. Hard to see too many weak links when you look at their team. Interestingly, if we go to the second doubles today, Lu's now going to be partnered by Zhang. And of course they'll have the benefit of home support. Not quite so much, I guess, in theory and on paper, talent within that Danish squad, but they've got experience in the shape of Lena Kjaersfeldt. They're going to have to play absolutely out of their skins to have a chance, you would think, as we look at their team of 7, and they've made a change in the doubles as well in their lineup. We'll come to that shortly. We start with Olympic champion Chen Yifei aiming for a second Uber Cup title, though Lena Kjaersfeldt does boast a win over the world #2. Then it's the first doubles, an almighty task for the scratch pairing of Boje now and Fruergaard against 4-time world champions Chen and Jiao. Jiao is back playing the second singles after being rested last time out. She's got world #28 Lena Christophersen in her sights. Then, and if required, we'll play the second doubles. Lu now partnered by Zhang rather than Tan. They face Boje and Magaland. And if it does go 2-all, the decider will be Han Yue versus Julie Jacobsen. The Chinese won their last meeting in barely half an hour. First singles often sets the tone for a tie, and remember, the first team to get to 3 wins, we stop then. Chen Yifei, first to bat for China, up against Lena Kjaersfeldt, the 30-year-old Dane. And stand by for plenty of noise, and this home crowd greets China's best female singles player. Here she comes, with Lena Kjaersfeldt following on behind. My name's Trevor Harris, Chris Langridge alongside me again today. It's a Herculean task, Chris, isn't it, for Denmark on paper, especially because Kjaersfeldt first up against the world-ranked #2 female.
Yeah, I mean, every single match, China are big favourites, and for a reason. Their team is just unbelievable. The home crowd as well is definitely going to play a part, but it's a massive task for every single one of the Danish players, and for Lena to start here, playing the Olympic gold medalist.
It's their 4th meeting. Chen Yufei leads 2-1. They haven't actually met for about a year and a half, and the win that Kjaersfeldt had was some time ago. It was in the Indonesia Masters 4.5 years back. I don't guess that counts for a lot, Chris, does it?
To be honest, not really, just because it was that long ago. Anything I'd say that's more than kind of 18 months ago, slightly irrelevant. Also, the hall that they would have played in would be totally different to this. The Astora, very, very different hall to the hall we're playing in now.
Kjaersfeldt has to believe that she can give Denmark a shock start and put them in front against the tournament favourites. She'll have to do it against this woman, Olympic champion in Tokyo 2020. She's got a World Championship silver and 3 bronze medals as well. And she was part of China's Uber Cup gold medal winning squad in 2020. Already with a victory this year. She won the Indian Open in January. It's a Super 750. 14 World Tour titles in total, including the All England and the World Tour finals. Been sparingly used, just the 1 match. You may have seen that victory against Isharani Barua. Didn't really extend her, truth to tell. And her opponent, Lena Kjaersfeldt, 30 years old, as I mentioned. She is ranked 21 in the world. She has been inside the top 10, although she first made that 5 years ago. Former World Junior Championship bronze medalist. 14 years ago that was now. She's really experienced, though, in team competition. She's got a Sudirman Cup bronze medal in her collection. She's made 3 World Tour finals in the last 6 years. Unfortunately for her, lost all 3 of them. Most recently in the Side Modi last year. There you can see she's played a couple of matches. Lost to An Se-young in just over half an hour. She'd be in good company with that, though. And remember, we potentially could have an absolute firecracker of a semi-final, because the winner of this quarter-final will play the winner of tomorrow's match between Japan and India. So, sorry, it's happening on the other courts this morning, my mistake. So we potentially could have a China-Japan semi-final on Saturday. And that would be a blockbuster. Man in charge is Peter Mazaros of Switzerland, and Yasan Sarali of Mauritius is his service judge. There's pressure, of course, on Chen Yufei on home soil. Everyone expects her to win. The crowd expects her to win. And if Kjaersfeldt can make a good start against her, it might just sow the odd seed of doubt, but she is so consistent.
On my right, Denmark, represented by Kjaersfeldt. On my left, China, represented by Chen Yufei.
Home crowd just letting Kjaersfeldt know who they're going to be supporting here, and doing it very loudly. competitive first rally, albeit Chen Yifei came out on top.
Yeah, I think it was a good rally from both players. It's just that final forehand cross-court from Lena, just slightly the wrong shot. But before that, the pace from Lena I thought was really impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, India, represented by Asmita Chalian. On my left, Japan, represented by Aya Kobo. Japan.
Again, I feel like both the first two rallies, Lena's tried to take charge of the rallies, but as soon as Chen Yifei gets that one opportunity, just showing her class.
I think Rahayu set the tone with the drumming yesterday. We got all kinds of percussion going on from the Chinese team supporting Chen Yifei here. Just the start that Kjaersfeldt didn't want. Chen Yifei hinting that she's going to get off to a flyer here. Just settling her nerves and piling more pressure on the Dane.
And that's the thing now. I think the first two rallies from Lena, they weren't bad, but now just feeling a little bit uncomfortable out there. Just wants to settle herself back down. This is what Chen Yifei does, you know. She hasn't done anything incredible so far. She's just played to her normal level, and she just made life difficult. And now Lena's just trying to force it, almost panicking just a fraction at the start of this match.
And you get nothing from Chen Yifei, do you, as an opponent?
Yeah, she gives you no half chances. Moves the shuttle around so well.
Well, goes from bad to worse. I think that was going out till it hit her. Wow, it's actually quite sad to see that. She just completely lost her bearings, I think.
Well, I think she was so focused on the line, you know, making sure that it was going out. And I think it was that maybe the drift just fractionally caught it. Just a bit of bad luck there for Lena.
Well, that'll make her feel a little bit better. It's a good rally, actually, from Kjaersfeldt. Actually had Chen Yifei under pressure.
Yeah, it's a great rally, and I think, you know, the first rally that we saw was similar to that. She just couldn't quite put everything together, whereas that rally she did. Hopefully that will just settle her down and make her feel a little bit more comfortable in this match. Being a lot safer with her lifts, given so much height. Make sure that Chen Yifei can't intercept it and put her in trouble.
Service over, 5-3.
Brilliant shot was out.
I'll tell you what, that's a quality leave. If Hawkeye doesn't overturn this, I mean, you might say it was a bit too close to leave, but if it's missed the line, Chen Yifei's decision proved to be a good one. First challenge of the morning, Hawkeye available for, well, wasn't a good leave, was it?
I mean, I've struggled with a lot of calls, but I did see that as in. I'm getting better, actually, as the week goes on.
We've been eating some carrots.
Yeah. That was an incredible shot there from Lena. She settled down.
Yeah, 3 straight points for the Dane.
Yeah, I think Lena's just got to be a little bit careful as soon as she's going flat off the net. Chen Yufei's reading it quite well in that rally. Same thing happened again. Lina managed to survive, but she's got to be careful she doesn't go too flat off the net.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, really good. I know she's 7-4 down and obviously had a little bit of a difficult start, but I think she's moving really well out there. She's keeping pace with the speed of her movement. Really well-placed attack.
Well, it's a tremendous little mini comeback, this, from Kjaersfeldt, having trailed 6-love.
Again, and she's taken charge. You know, it's full credit, being 6-love down against, you know, world number 2 on their home soil, as it were, with the crowd cheering all against you, and she's composed herself incredibly well, but that's the experience she has. I did think the first rally, though, obviously didn't go her way. She was moving, she was looking confident, moving freely and great speed.
And she's given Chen Yufei food for thought here. Not deep enough from Kjaersfeldt. Chen Yufei was onto it so quickly. Fairly straightforward put-away, truth to tell.
Yeah, again, just a bit too flat and short. Chen Yufei's read it really well. Missed it.
Well, disappointing end to the first half of the opening game from Kjaersfeldt after getting herself right back into it, but she's certainly shown that she's capable of giving Chen Yufei a problem, albeit the Chinese has a healthy lead at the mid-game break.
Yeah, great rally from Lina. Almost lured Chen Yufei in there. Flat push there, but she's ready. Shot from Chen Yufei just a little bit flat. Really good counter there from Lina.
Yeah, excellent hands from Kjaersfeldt.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Just missed the sideline, and that was a pity.
And that's what Chen Yufei kind of does to you in regards to she's got such a solid defence that on that one I think Lina's kind of almost slightly overcommitted and maybe didn't have to. I've seen some really good play from Lina in this match, but just a few too many simpler mistakes, and she knows that she has to play to a high level to win this and just force in a few rallies.
It's unrelenting, the pressure that Chen Yufei puts opponents under.
Yeah, and Chen Yufei's net shot there. I mean, look at this. The spin. She has got such good touch at the net. If we break the game down in very simplistics, I mean, Chen Yufei has done everything to a good level, absolutely every aspect of the game. She's given Lina nothing.
Terrific lift from Chen Yufei, wasn't it? She missed that, though.
It's one of the very few mistakes that she's made. Lina's having to work so much harder to win these points than Chen Yufei.
You can see she's frustrated with herself because that was a bit of a wild one, to be honest.
It's hard though when you know that you have to be so accurate on your overheads, otherwise, you know, you can't get through. So you go for something a little bit more, and then you make the mistake. Just missed that. This is the thing when you're having a player almost on the edge, which Lina's kind of having to do. We saw a patch where she was incredible, but that was kind of as good as possibly she can play, and now just going over slightly, and these cheaper mistakes are really sneaking in.
Well, assuming that Chen Yufei does win this game, if Kjaersfeldt can produce, you know, something similar to what you were just talking about, still might be able to ruffle a few feathers in the second game. This one may be already beyond reach for her.
Difficult thing for Lina is there's no doubt she's a very good player and she can play at a really high level, but the difficult thing is maintaining it and sustaining it, and this is what we're seeing in this match. We've seen moments of brilliance where she's outplayed Chen Yufei, but the majority of the game Chen Yufei's played at just a consistently good level, and it's been too much for Lina to handle. That was absolutely perfection on the line. This is the thing, and Chen Yufei, I think she's barely put, you know, a foot wrong in the whole of the first game so far.
Yeah, nothing Kjaersfeldt could have done about that whatsoever.
We have to remember in this tournament as well, Lina, she has beaten Beiwen Zhang from America, who's a very, very good, highly ranked player, 10 in the world.
Touche from Kjaersfeldt with that little net jewel.
9-18. Service over.
You can see the frustration almost oozing out of her, can't you? So 10 game points here for Chen Yufei. So 21-10 it is. 16 minutes on court, and Kjaersfeldt and Denmark playing catch-up on court 1.
One, 20 seconds. Change the shot. Right, left. Second game. Love all. Play.
Terrific rally for starters. Kjaersfeldt didn't really do much wrong.
One love.
Chen Yufei, a pass master at just grinding opponents down.
Challenge now for Lina. It feels like you're playing against a wall in regards to, you know, in the first game I think Chen Yufei made 2 simple-ish mistakes, but she's defended really well. She's given Lina nothing, so she's almost having to go for something when it's not quite the right time.
Missed it after a wonderful pickup. Couple of shots before.
1, 2.
Yeah, it was a great pickup. Almost a little flamboyant.
1, 2.
Play very, very accurately. She's almost going for the lines because she feels that she needs to, and then results in a comfortable point for Chen Yufei.
Service over. 3, 2.
See there the Danish coaches. Gentleman in the red top, Rune Olsing, the charge of the ladies singles. He's a very good player himself. Stopped at a very young age.
Wow, that's absolutely magnificent. It was a class exchange, actually, both women, but Chen Yufei with the coup de grace, absolutely sensational.
4, 2. 5, 4.
Winner after winner. And Kjaersfeldt directly in the firing line at the moment.
There's that really tight block from Chen Yufei that kind of put Lena in so much trouble in that rally.
7, 2.
Lena just wanted a refresh, as it were, a pause, a reset.
And Chen Yufei just happy to stay on court.
Yeah, she just wants to keep it rolling, increase this lead further.
There's just no respite at the moment for the Dane. Well, it's called in, and Chen Yufei immediately asking.
Sorry, I didn't see.
Yeah, she definitely put her arm up to challenge.
Yeah. It's good though that the umpire accepted it and didn't say, you know, it took too long.
Well, I think he saw that Kjaersfeldt had gone straight to get a towel, and obviously she'd seen it, and the way the women's body language was guaranteed that she'd made a quick call. So let's see what Hawkeye says. Called in. Oh, wow. It's a big mistake.
Big challenge.
8, 2. Leg.
And that's exactly what Hawkeye was put there for, to correct obvious mistakes like that one. Can't begrudge her a little bit of good fortune. The pressure that she's been under, unrelenting.
Big challenge for Lena is, you know, look at some of her results, and Clash of Clans quarterfinal, China Open quarterfinal, she can play at a very good level, and as I said, she beat the world number 10 in this tournament. When she plays a player of this caliber, top 4 in the world, it is just that extra jump up. Wow. Quality in Chen Yufei's block, set it up, and then, wow, the execution on that final shot. I mean, it's millimetre perfect. So steep, Great angle, great placement. Just pretty much perfection.
Stop it, coach. 9, 10.
It's long.
Denmark challenges called out.
Although Kjaersfeldt wants Hawkeye to have a look at this. Not much going their way at the moment.
One challenge remaining. 10, 3, play.
So it's a huge lead for Chen Yufei. China close to getting their opening point of this quarterfinal. In 11-3 she leads at the mid-game break.
Selvfølgelig må du godt spille den bløde gang imellem. Og hvis du tror mere på den vej, så er det også fint, at du skal gå helhjertet med den. Hvad siger du lige?
Så føler jeg, hvis jeg slår de der hurtigt, det er hurtigt. Altså, der er ikke tid til, altså, kan komme ind under mig, når
Eleven, 3, play.
Fabulous rally, and for once, Kjaersfeldt coming out on top.
4,
There was all-out attack there from Lena in that rally.
11, service over. 12, 4. 12, 11. Unsighted.
So it's kind of a groan around the audience. But let's see what Hawkeye says here. Line judge unable to get a clear view of where the shuttle landed. Don't think Chen Yufei is overly confident. Let's have a look. Yeah, miles out.
Out. Service over. 5, 12. Play. 13, 11.
Well, that was on the line.
Service over. 13, 5. India 17. Service over. 6-14. Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 14-12. Right.
Just this relentless, consistent pressure that Kjaersfeldt puts Lina under with just good shot qualities on a regular basis, just putting Lina in trouble.
It's just a worrying air of inevitability about this from Kjaersfeldt's point of view. And when Kjaersfeldt gets on top, she generally stays there.
Service over. 7-14. Service over.
It's the difficult thing. Rallies like that, they just look too comfortable for Kjaersfeldt.
Line judge, wipe the cone, please.
See the lifts
Lina.
short.
Lina, have a quick
Kjaersfeldt is just too accurate.
15-7. Service over. 15-14. Lina, come back on court. Thank you, line judge. Line judge, sorry, over here. Lina, 16-7.
It's a nice shot.
Service over. 8-16.
Lovely turn there. Gets up well on this one. She's there so early, she's got all the options. Stops off really well, you can see clearly in front of the front service line. Brilliant. This is what we have seen. We have seen moments where Lina can compete or even be better. Problem is, it's just been patches.
Yeah.
Lovely turn there. See, that's just inside the line, and these are the shots she's having to play. 9 out of 10s or 10 out of 10s to win the point.
Well, I mentioned Kjaersfeldt has been up as high as 10 in the world. You don't get to be a top 10 player without being a class act, but she's just come up against one of the best of her generation.
Service over. 10-17. Service over.
It's just what I mean about
18.
Chen Yufei
10.
having to work not quite as hard as Lena's having to work to win the points. And now we've seen 3 or 4 service mistakes from Lena.
She was never going to miss from that range. And she's closing in here, Chen Yufei, on getting China their first point on the board in this quarter-final. Beautifully judged again, and it brings up 10 match points for the world number 2.
20 match point. 10.
Oh, great shot.
Yeah. And this is it. We've seen
Service over.
We've seen the flashes of this level from Lena. I mean, it was always going to be a very, very big ask today.
20.
I should apologise. I elevated her to 10 in the world at her best. She was 16th, in fact. Was the highest she got to, but still, that's a very high level.
Thank you.
It's back in 2019, a high world ranking.
Play.
Wow. Brilliant shot.
Well,
that's 2 saved, just the 8 to go.
Yeah, this would be quite a monumental comeback.
Well, rather a tame ending, really. Kjaersfeldt just couldn't really deal with the brilliance of Chen Yufei, who wins comfortably in 39 minutes, 21-12 in that second game, and gives China a flying start in the tie.
match won by China, 21-10, 21-12.
Hugely appreciated by very decent crowd in here for a Thursday morning. Started at just after 9:30 local time in the morning. And business as usual for the world number 2. I actually saw some pretty competitive rallies between these two at various different stages, but Chen Yufei, more winners, fewer errors, always in control. She wins 21-10, 21-12, 40 minutes the official match time. Well, it's not going to get much easier for Denmark, you wouldn't have thought, because up next is the first doubles, and Alexandra Boe and Maiken Fruergaard have to face the world number 1 pair, Chen Qingchen and Jiao Fan. That is next. warm welcome back to Chengdu, where we've had excellent crowds hoping to see China, well, most of them hoping to see China win this event for the 16th time. They've won 10 of the last 13. We've had some Koreans here, we've had some Thai fans here as well. And we are getting set for our second match of this quarter-final, which is the first doubles, and brings together the world #1 pair of Chen and Jiao up against Alexandra Boje and Fruergaard. Fruergaard, of course, who usually plays with Sarah Tigerson, and Alexandra Boje, who's most known for a mixed doubles partnership with Matthias Christophersen. There they are backstage. Just another day at the office for Chen and Jiao. Such a phenomenal record in both individual and in team events for China. Just waiting for the court officials to take their place on our show court. Not quite there yet. Never met before, these two pairs, which isn't really surprising because Boje and Fruergaard aren't a regular partnership. Not too many women's doubles pairs, if any, have got a winning record against Chen and Jiao on the head-to-head. So the officials are now in place, which means players will enter stage left any moment now. So here they come. Not sure what you say as coaches, Chris, to Boje and Fruergaard. Not a regular partnership, obviously, taking on the top pair in the world. How do you kind of instill belief?
I mean, it's difficult because when you look at, see, Fruergaard being the ladies double specialist out of the two in this partnership, she's got a 9-0 head-to-head deficit against these two, but to be honest, most people have, because they are the best in the world for a reason. It's a tough one because can they cope in the rallies? Can they cope in the first 3-4 shots? I mean, there's not really an area that I see that they're superior to the Chinese in. So it's a massive, massive challenge.
Black and red. Red, you black, yep. Red. Side, you serve or receive? You serve. Boy serve, right? Then you find.
Yeah, this is a monumental ask for this scratch Danish pair. Having to take on one of the greatest women's doubles partnerships in badminton history. Won the world title no fewer than 4 times. And they were first ranked #1 7 years ago, back in November of 2017, which gives you an idea of not just their skill, but their longevity as well. And they will be absolutely desperate to go one better in Paris than they did in Rio when they won the silver. They want the gold medal in France in a few months' time. Won the Uber Cup twice, these two, in 2016 and then again 4 years later, and 18 World Tour titles, including 3 World Tour finals and an All England. They won 6 titles last year. It was another brilliant year for them. And they won the French Open in March, so clearly Paris agrees with them, which is probably a good sign ahead of the Olympics. A couple of very easy victories so far, neither of which took even half an hour. So let's have a look at their opponents. Danish pair of Alexandra Boje and Fruergaard. Boje has been ranked inside the top 30 in women's doubles with a different partner, and currently in the top 10 in the mixed with Mathias Christensen. And they've won 4 World Tour titles as a pair, including a 750 Singapore Open. So we know she's an adept doubles player, but obviously she's completely different playing with Fruergaard in the women's doubles. Fruergaard, who has a high ranking of 14 with Sarah Tegersen. Made the international team at 19 years of age. She's 28 now. 4-time European Championship bronze medalists, Fruergaard and Tegersen.
Ready to play.
Well, she was certainly enjoying herself on the photo shoot. Alexandra Boje. How much she'll be enjoying herself in the next 45 minutes or so, we will find out. Neither of these women have played at all so far, which is intriguing to say the least.
Fruergaard.
Man in charge, Win Pham from Vietnam. And Chaturanga Vishwanath of Sri Lanka is the service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Denmark, represented by Alexandra Boje and Michael Fruergaard. And on my left, China, represented by Chen and Kjaersfeldt. Denmark to serve, Alexandra Boje to Kjaersfeldt. Level play. Service over.
Having to deal with exactly the same kind of crowd loyalty that Lena Kjaersfeldt had to endure against Chen Yufei in the first singles.
Service over. 1, 2.
In trouble off the serve, really.
Service over. 3, 1.
And it is amazing when you look at how long the Chinese have played together. Their first title being, as seniors, being back in 2014, when they were still, you know, pretty much 16 years old, and they won the India. It was Grand Prix gold back then. Similar to a Super 300 now. The defence of the Danish girls is pretty good, and I think it's an area they can contend in. It's just we've seen a few. Obviously, lifts go out the back, struggling to control it when they're slightly off balance or out of position.
Service over.
Well, she tried absolutely everything, Kjaersfeldt, to get to that net court.
4.
A little bit of a Hollywood-esque dive then. But yeah, brilliant return of serve.
She'd have got a penalty in the Premier League with that, I reckon. Well, you don't imagine there'll be too many of those kind of unforced errors from the Chinese pair in this match. Boje and Fruergaard will be grateful for anything they can get.
Good play. Chen storming forward. Then just putting the shuttle in a gap. Really awkward spot between the two Danish girls. Brilliant. Great move from Fruergaard. Strong defense and then storming in.
4, 5.
He liked it. She liked it. And back within a point now, the Danes.
Brilliant return of serve. And it's just the width. Punched it hard into a corner.
6, 4.
Obviously for Alexandra, she's not used to standing behind her partner. She stands in front of Matthias. Seen a few just sneak out the back. I think she looks comfortable on the defense, but just some of those lifts.
7, 4.
Just struggling. Keep them in. Brilliant net play from Kjaersfeldt.
4.
Sentence we use a lot, that.
Yeah, I mean, getting that net cord is so hard to control it. The shuttle almost spins and turns in an obscure way.
Nine, 4.
Good attack.
Service over. 5, 9.
It's wide.
Brilliant from Alexandra, just showing not scared to take the net on, because that's obviously her role in the mixed doubles. I have to say, considering she doesn't play ladies doubles at all, she doesn't look out of her depth.
How different is it to the mixed, Chris, from her kind of point of view?
Yeah, I mean, it's totally different. There's so many aspects that really are. You know, obviously, even when her partner's serving, in ladies double she stood behind, whereas in mixed double she stood in front of Matthias, and returns of serve are different. Obviously, she needs a 50-50 role in front of the court, rear of the court in ladies doubles, where she doesn't in mixed. It really is very, very different. Brilliant. And it is amazing, you know, she's contending with the best pair in the world, and you know, a pair that's been world #1 for kind of 6 years, 7 years, and she's at that level at the moment. Anyway, she's really competing. Really impressive.
Late decision from Chen to leave that, but a good one.
Just missed it.
So a 3-point lead for the Chinese pair at the mid-game interval. Many would have thought it might be substantially more than that, but the Danes have acquitted themselves really well, this scratch pairing.
Gode server her, og der kommer de returer, som vi ved, der kommer, så skal vi fandme rykke på dem. Du må ikke slippe afsted med at spille lige retur ude i siden, og så kommer vi for sent på dem. Så skal vi ind på dem. Okay? Det gør vi nu.
Ja.
Okay? Hvis vi er lidt usikre på løn. Ja, med det. Det er godt. Så er det meget godt, at vi kun er på 11 år.
Ja.
Okay. Men så må vi spille den en lille smule mere sådan lidt fedtere, og så stå med høj catcher. Og så må vi leve med at få den lige i bøtten en gang, ikke? Vi kommer ind i det her. Det er med at tro på det, vi laver. Rykker vi med frem. Rykker vi med frem.
11, I play.
Yeah, brilliant third shot there. Turn of serve, went up, Fruergaard didn't cover her side, that's where the gap was, but very clinical from Jiao fan.
Well, that was brilliant from Fruergaard. I think completely bamboozled G fan there.
Yeah, it's great defense. She has got a very strong forearm, Fruergaard, and here you can see the footwork, just got it all wrong. Even the best in the world, it can happen to. This is an area where obviously Alexandra, she's not quite used to having to cover the rear of the court, and just a fraction off the pace there in that rally. Good return of serve.
Service over. 10-13.
Brilliant return of serve.
Service over.
Pushed it at the tape, and it kind of just catches it and almost lands in between the two Danish players. Again, that upward return.
15-10.
Chen, she's obviously got a very, very good serve, but for the Danish, turning upwards is putting them in all sorts of trouble. Got to get the returns going down, get the third shot going in an upward direction. And again, got to get width on the return if they're going to. If they're pushing with pace, they've got to cover their sides and split. Good play. Much better return of serve.
Service over. 11-16.
Chen, she steps in so well. I'm sure we're going to get to see her. This shot here steps in so early.
11.
No, the shot quality is not quite good enough. Alexandra. Then the return serve's going upwards. Fruergaard, she's either got to try and hold the net or get the return going down. She made the right move after the serve, but the return of serve going upwards, putting them in all sorts of trouble. Brilliant pressure. Both the Danish girls keeping a high base, stepping up.
12-18.
In terms of serve from the Chinese are far superior than the Danes at the moment.
19.
In the main difference, first 5 rallies, there were maybe 3 lifts out of the back, and returns of serve, that's, to be honest, the only real difference. Danish girls in the rally have played very well. Brilliant defence.
Well, that must be so frustrating from the Danish pair's point of view, because they managed to repel everything, Chen and Jiao, that was thrown at them, and then to steer down the line for the winner, and gives them 8 game points.
I think that was a big statement to say we are world #1 for a reason.
Only took 15 minutes, 21 points to 10. As expected, Chen and Jiao make the early running here. They lead 1 game to love.
真的，我一杀，我一往前冲，他就怼我后场，太有劲儿了。
其实没有什么攻防，就是把中间半场看住，把发球发打好，接发球接得不错，对吧？发球好的时候推开他们两边，然后我们发完球的时候，他推出来后，我们要第一时间先抽住，两边打开的。你不要老考虑这一个球的质量，你一放慢他就上来了，而且我们要先硬再软。懂吧？先抽出去，然后再去挡网都没关系，不要先去挡网再去抽。他们冲上来很快，你一软他上来，你只要一加力，他冲上来他就可以打飞了。啊，然后他一拦，我们再加力，然后如果攻的话多打轮转，好不好？啊，发球的节奏稳定性，好吧？然后结合后场，然后前面第一局发得很好，保持就行，不要要求再高了啊。
好。OK， 明白。好，没问题。
上拍一会儿，上拍。
好。
Uden at afgive tilbage. Vi har en monster def herovre, de har ikke slået den ned på os. Så det er vi nødt til at stole på. Okay? Og det er de der situationer, hvor vi ligger angriber, de vender på os ude i mellemrummet. Er vi for sent på den der, så er vi nødt til at smide den væk, og så må vi tage den derfra. Okay? Ja, det gør den nemlig. Ja. Ja. Og det er stadig stejlhed, der er vigtigt. Så må vi se, om vi kan slippe det lidt her nu. Okay?
Second game, level play. Play. One.
This is a big area that the Danish really struggled in the first game, was the return of serve. First 3 shots of the rally. Much better. Good return of serve. Alexandra.
Service over. 1-0. Service over. 2-1.
Really good rally again. That's what I mean when the Danish get into the rally. They're playing well.
She's hit several of those, hasn't she, Fruergaard, from the back of the court?
Yeah, and it was really good defence early in the rally from Alexandra. But they're working well together.
Yeah, certainly don't look like a scratch pairing at all. It's the biggest compliment you can pay them, I think.
I'd also say 21-12. I'm not totally sure it was a fair reflection of the first game.
Amazing, isn't it? They're on the back foot for so long in that rally and still come out on top. Immaculate defence from Chen and Jiao.
3-2.
That shot there, in between the two, and then the short lift. And really well placed, just on the inside of the tram line. The Danish do look so much better when you have Fruergaard at the back and Alexandra at the net.
Play.
Good defence. Then this is what you'd expect, obviously being a mixed doubles player. She's used to contending with some of the biggest smashers in the world, from the likes of Zheng Siwei and Kjaersfeldt and, you know, all the other top mixed players.
Service over. 4-3.
Again, turn not quite good enough. Really well read from Jiao Fan. Good return. Brilliant defence though.
6-3.
But I rally Fruergaard, but she's tapping herself on the head saying, you can't play that shot, you can't open up the partnership like that.
Yeah, that's twice. There's been no one home on the backhand side. Can't afford to let Chen and Jiao get away in the second game.
Brilliant again. There's a big gap there. Spotted it and played it to absolute perfection. Slight indecision between the two Danish players. Really sharp on that third shot, and I've seen it a number of times now how good the Chinese are in the first 4 shots of the rally.
Well, you don't see that very often. Even she's laughing about it. A contact with the net, and the point goes to the Danes.
Yeah, I think that's just a momentary loss of concentration there. She's even shocked herself that she's actually done it. She looks so surprised.
It's like caught with fingers in cookie jar expression. Didn't make the same mistake that time.
Just the placement of the attack, Fruergaard, it was right hip. Which then resulted in the short lift and easy put away.
Service over. 6-10.
She did everything right before that, everything just snatched.
11-6 in dot.
And they're in trouble. Big lead here for the Chinese pair. 11-6 up at the mid-game interval.
Jeg synes, at hvis vi fornemmer, at boldene er til at spille med, og vi taber initiativ, så må vi godt stole lidt mere på jeres defensiv.
Ja, så lige flytning.
Ja. Nu holder vi lige returerne mod baghånd på dem begge to. Lige meget hvor vi er henne. Det er klart, vi skal ikke finde den korte, hvis den ikke er der. Okay, så skubber vi den til hjørnet på baghånd. Okay? Skubber vi den til hjørnet på baghånden. Okay? Godt. Det handler om, når vi får de her små muligheder, hvor vi kan anvende bevægelse på bevægelse. Tro på noget, kom med. Hellere rykke en gang for meget, en gang for lidt. Alright?
Eleven, 6. Play.
defense again from the Danish players.
7-11.
Good flick.
Sub is over. 12-7.
Got great concentration, haven't they, Chris, in lengthy rallies, Chen and Jiao. Just don't give their opponents anything. And in the end, sometimes I think they get frustrated into trying to play a shot that probably isn't there to play. 12-7 now.
Fantastic. Wow, absolutely unbelievable cross block. Took it pretty much off the floor. The vision to have where the gap was in that situation when she's under quite a lot of stress here.
Get ready.
You can see how off balance she is. Even gets a thumbs up from her partner.
Play.
Wonderful.
Yes, in. Great shot.
Sub is over. 8-13. Thank you. Yep. Play. Nine, 13.
Second, she just forgot the fan was left-handed.
14-9. Michael, get ready.
Very sharp at the net.
Stop it, over.
Great interception.
14.
Well, for once, even Chen and Jiao's stoic defence doesn't come out on top in that exchange.
Really good rally all round. See the placement there, in trouble with the Chinese, and she's just gone across her. Chen, she's committed a little bit too much to the forehand and crouch defence in that situation.
Okay,
And we shouldn't forget, obviously Fruergaard in that rally was incredible back in 2020. Fruergaard and Bergson made the final of the Indonesian Masters and lost 23-21 in the third to
11-14.
the pair who are currently the Olympic gold medalists, Rahan and Polly.
We were right behind Chen when she played that, and everything about it was textbook. Placement, power, position.
I think Fruergaard was just really surprised, and she doesn't then cover the line. Look at the gap. She doesn't get back across in enough time. I think she was just shocked that her partner played it clear in that situation.
Yeah, and she was really stretching for it.
Errors that Chen's made in this match so far, or wrong choices. Literally hardly any at all. So consistent, everything that she's done.
Play.
Great return. Good defense again.
Service over.
Could be the first unforced error she's made.
I think so.
18.
Good defense again.
18.
It's a thing that Danish have definitely put in a good performance. Just come up against the world #1s. Been so consistent throughout a match in every single area of the game. Massive dominance in the first and in the first game, in the first 4 shots of the rally, but it hasn't quite been the same in the second.
Well, still in there fighting. That's a bit of a cheap one, though.
19, 14.
And that error brings up 6 match points for Chen and Jiao.
14.
She has got, I know it was out, but she's got such a dangerous flick.
20.
So hard to read it. Don't think I've ever seen a player actually read it and be on balance and in a good position when she flicks. Jiao fan. For me, she definitely has the best flick serve out of any female players in the world.
That'll work. 21-15 in the second game, and a fairly bloodless victory, despite the fact that Boje and Fruergaard acquitted themselves pretty well, especially when you consider they're not a normal partnership, obviously, with Boje concentrating on mixed doubles, but nonetheless, they certainly gave Chen and Jiao a bit of a workout.
Yeah, I would say 12 and 15 is maybe a bit tough. I do think it was a better game than that. I think the Chinese played incredibly well today. I do think the Danish pair put up a pretty good fight.
It means China go 2-love up in the tie and need just one more win to secure their place in the semi-final. That was the final point, steered to the back of the court by Chen. And so far the crowd have got exactly what they've come to see. 2 matches, 2 victories for the host nation, this time by a score of 21-12, 21-15 in 40 minutes on court. When we come back, it's time for the second singles. China need just one more win to secure the tie. Jiao will try to provide it up against the Dane, Line Christophersen, in just a moment. Welcome back to Chengdu. I'm going to show you a few shots of the Wuhao Temple. Rebuilt in 1672, but originally was built way before then. Celebrating the life of Xu Liang, politician and diplomat and astronomer of the time, apparently. Here's how we see things then in this quarter-final. Both matches over in exactly 40 minutes. And it means that Jiao potentially has the responsibility of getting China across the line in this second singles when she takes on Line Christophersen. The officials have been very rapid in getting on court. They're already there. And there are the players backstage. Jiao didn't play in the last group game. Nice luxury to have, that you can bring in somebody of her ability. Christophersen is ranked inside the world's top 30. And it's still going to be a big, big test for the 24-year-old. Here they come. There have been two previous meetings between this pair. Jiao's won both of them, most recently in straight games at the Indonesia Masters in January. Took just 35 minutes. The other meeting actually was in the Uber Cup. It was back in 2021.
Black, your choice. That side. Service, thank you.
So let's have a look at these two players then in a bit more detail. Starting with the Chinese Jiao, who is ranked number 6 in the world. She has been one spot higher previously. That was about a year and a half ago. 27 now. She seems to have been around for forever and ever. Senior international debut when she was 16. She's got a Youth Olympics gold medal, a Uber Cup gold medal from 2020. 2 World Championship bronze medals. She was a World Junior Championship silver medalist as well. And she's picked up 5 World Tour titles. There you see she wasn't selected in the third group game, but wins over Yeo Jimin and Michelle Lee in straight games. Yeah, 5 World Tour titles. 4 of those actually came in 2022, including a couple of 750s in Denmark and France. And on the other side of the net, Denmark's Line Christophersen, 24 years of age. She's ranked 28 in the world. Her high is 17. There you see it. That was not that long ago, actually, about a year and a half ago. Former European junior champion. And she's been runner-up in 4 World Tour finals, including a Super 300 event. That was the Spain Masters a few years ago. She's had a much busier time, taken to 3 games by Esther Shi, as you see, before coming back to win. And much as was the case, Chris, for Kjaersfeldt and then Boje and Fruergaard, Christophersen, a big underdog here.
Yeah, definitely. It's another massive, massive ask. I think this would be well, probably would be the biggest win of Christophersen's career if she did manage to take Jiao down today. Bit of pressure on her as well, because obviously if the Danish do lose this game, the tie is over and they're out of the competition.
Got a shot of David Evans in the umpire's chair. That's Peter Mazzaros of Switzerland, who's the service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Denmark, represented by Lina Christophersen. And on my left, China, represented by Jiao. Denmark to serve. Level. Play. One love.
Well, that's got the Danish fan club going. The Danish squad sitting right behind where Christophersen is at the moment.
Denmark challenges. Called out.
Early challenge here from the Dane.
Yeah, very early challenge. Going to be bold and say I do think that was out.
Yeah, by margin.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge
You're
remaining.
2 for 2 this morning.
Service
Yeah,
over.
I might stop there.
1-1.
It's the best record I think I've ever had.
Play.
Yeah, great shot.
2-1. Service over.
Don't know what it is with her, Bing I've always thought she's one of the most elegant players to watch. It might be something to do with the fact she's left-handed, but she seems to have so much time. Well, she left herself a bit exposed there. As soon as Christophersen got to that, it was a pretty straightforward task to steer it into the empty court.
Service over. 3-4. Play. Four, three. Yes. Five, three. Over. 5-11.
Perfect length.
6-3.
Yeah, that was inside the line.
Yeah, you know, Lina Christophersen, she's kind of the future of the ladies singles event in Denmark, being one of the younger players on the team at 24. What a lift. And this is the easier one.
Service over.
Yeah, I think in Denmark they're expecting a lot from Lina Christophersen because back in 2018 she did win a silver at the World Juniors. She lost to Gojin Wei of Malaysia.
Just a fraction too much angle.
7-4.
13-5.
Service over. 5-7.
It's amazing how many brothers and sisters you see kind of playing badminton at the elite level. Obviously, Lena's brother, Mads Christophersen, ranked 53 in the world, and he was in the Danish team for the preliminaries for the Euro team event. She's missed it.
That was just a little casual, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, she could have almost put it anywhere. She had the whole court. It's loose there. You can see Lena's ducking. She's kind of at the point.
Big bonus. Got that one right, though.
Service over. 8-6.
Yeah, in full charge. Full control in that rally. Having Jiao.
Service over. 7-8.
Did see in an earlier group match, having Jiao have a real tussle with Michelle Lee, and only winning 21-19, 21-19, and could have actually gone either way.
Over. 16-6.
Judgment, very good judgment.
Service over. 9-7. Service over. 8-9.
Well, she's really starting to cut on fire here, Christophersen. A couple of successive winners, a couple of errors from her Jiao, and we're all tied up at 9-all.
Now she's taken the lead.
Well, this wasn't in the script.
What pickup? Possible to chase that down though. The last time they played each other in the Indonesia Masters earlier this year, it was the second game that was, it was a very tight game, and wouldn't surprise me this first one. Lena can keep this level, she can contend the whole way. She's done well to stay in this rally. Wow, she missed it. Just
11-10 interval.
But it's tight. Playing really well, Christophersen, just a point down as they go for the mid-game interval. She wasn't getting there, her Jiao, had that been just slightly more accurate.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Over 8, 19.
11, 10. Play. Service over.
Massive indecision at the back.
11, all.
Couldn't tell if it was going in or out.
Over 20. Match point 8.
Straight enough, but too long.
11.
Yeah, she's definitely troubling her. I mean, we saw the match against Michelle Lee. Very, very 50-50 game, and Jiao hasn't quite found her form yet in this competition.
9, 20.
That's out.
13, 11.
Did well actually to get it as deep as she did, but Jiao, no mercy at the smash.
Lift there's just too short. No chance of getting that one back.
But she's in a real battle here, Jiao.
Yeah, that's really good. Steps in so well. Almost no backswing, just punches it. Gives Christophersen no time at all to be able to react.
Probably not the worst thing for China to be involved in a competitive match in this quarterfinal. Not sure how much good it does if they just ran through all 3 matches. And no tougher tests are going to lie ahead as Christophersen goes wide again.
15, 13. Thank you, Lina.
Got a range now, by the look of it.
16, 13. Yep. Service over. 14, 16.
Immediate challenge. It wasn't the most confident signal from the line judge, actually. He kind of rather tentatively just put his arm out, not signifying a great deal of confidence. So let's see what Hawkeye says. It's close, this. But it's clipped the line.
Unsuccessful.
So all good for Christophersen.
15-16. Play. Service over. 17-15. Service over.
I think there was space there. She got up.
16-17.
And he missed it by a fraction. That's in. I'm not sure Lena's getting that. Brilliant.
She just had a quick look up, didn't she, to evaluate it, saw where Christophersen was, and then played. Delightful shot.
Yeah, totally wrong further there.
So here are 4 game points for Herbing Jiao to take the opener. It's long, and that will do it. 21-16. First blood to the Chinese. They're just 1 game away now from a place in the semi-finals.
Ja, det skifter lidt nogle gange. Ja. Som det er. Rigtig godt arbejde. Det er du ikke inviteret hende med. Ja. Så du må godt chatte, når det er hende, der spiller den første periode. Så må du godt få nogle vinkler med det, når du rykker i den. Men du har brugt bagbanen super godt. Så når hun, altså det der med, når hun står der, at du så også stadig tør bare lægge den ned bag. Ja. Ja. Og så er det stadig den forhold, du skal huske at håndtere hele tiden. Ja, variere det hele tiden. Så til at blive ved. Ja. Du er nødt til at blive ved med at smide den.
Så er klart, at du lige varierer lidt med den der strukning, måske.
Og du, ja, men det er rigtigt. Og du er nødt til at blive ved med at dumpe dem ind.
Ja.
Og arbejde.
Ja, jeg passer på, at man ikke bliver for vild på det der.
Ja, det er nemlig det.
For 20 seconds. For 20 seconds. Line judge, please show. Lena, please show. Thank you. Second game. Level. Play.
So just over a quarter of an hour for that opening game. Hoping Jiao trying to seal the deal in this second. Oh, that was a little fortunate. So it looked like it was going wide and then clipped the net and seemed to come back and landed in. Set that up perfectly, didn't she?
Yeah, and it's that variation that she has. You can see on the replay maybe, because obviously she just doesn't know where it's going. A little bit of a short lift, but just totally wrong-footed. Christophersen was kind of in control the majority of that rally. Just one chance. I think Jiao takes it. Struggled just a little bit with her length in this match so far. Christophersen lifted quite a few out the back in the first, and or just a little bit short. Again, just showing the lifting quality, and I think it's an area sometimes that's slightly underestimated. How important it is to get the right trajectory and the right length. You know, when someone like Kenta Momoto, when he was at his very best, lifting quality was exceptional.
That was exceptional from Christophersen.
Yeah, she read that shot so well then. I mean, Jiao, when she went cross flat, she just set herself up.
It wouldn't take a great deal for Herbing Jiao just to lose the momentum that she had in towards the end of the first game. Christophersen certainly had her moments in game one. Three-point lead, and with Herbing Jiao making a few unexpected errors in the early stages of this second game.
Service over. 4-6. Lena.
got Herbing Jiao on terms here. Frustrating that for Christophersen.
Service over.
Perfect net shot.
7-6.
Yeah, absolute perfection. Just missed it.
8-6.
Line Christophersen obviously playing second ladies singles today, being the third ranked in Denmark behind Kjaersfeldt, but Mia obviously picking up a knee injury before this and not being able to make it. And in Europe, Denmark are by far the strongest
6.
nation regarding depth in ladies singles. Got Carolina Marin from Spain and Kirsty Gilmore from Scotland, but neither nation has anywhere near the depth that Denmark has.
Well, any number of errors from Herbing Jiao. She's 4 points down here.
6.
Surely she can't keep coming back. Well, look at this. Big lead for Christophersen.
11-6. Interval.
Threatening to prolong this match. 11-6. She leads at the mid-game interval.
Play.
Number of errors she's making must be a serious concern.
Yeah, Herbing Jiao, she's definitely struggling with the attack of Line Christophersen. Line's quite a tall player and she can get a good angle. Good body attack, awkward position. Fortunate time there for Line Christophersen for a string to go.
Thank you, Lina. Lina.
Crowd really trying to make a difference here.
Yeah, she was trying to get a little message from the coaches there, wasn't she? She came on with a new racket.
And that's a bit of a surprise in regards to, it's a good shot, yep, but it's not enough pressure for me for Jiao to miss that. It's to her, she hasn't got to move, it's a good angle, but it's not a shot that you would expect to cause Jiao trouble. Really short lift.
And she is in some strife here, the world number 6.
No doubt about it, she is feeling a bit of pressure out there. You can see, look, just for no reason, an incredibly short lift.
She doesn't know what's causing this, but Christophersen has to take advantage.
Again, another unforced error. For Lina Christophersen now, it's just continuing the momentum. She doesn't have to overcomplicate anything. She doesn't even need to raise the level up what it is now. Because everything she's doing is to a good level, and Jiao is really finding it difficult out there. Can she find a way back?
Well, the crowd doing their best to lift her, but this is a precarious position in the second game.
11, 15.
This is the thing from Lina, she doesn't have to play any better than she was playing. She doesn't need to force the points.
Yeah, I mean, she could see her opponent was struggling.
And all of a sudden now, you know, Jiao's not done anything, and she's almost back in it. Lina Christophersen just got to control the situation again. Perfect net shot.
Service over. 13-16.
So the drums, loudspeakers, now hooters. Anything to make a racket.
It's crazy how a game can turn on its head. Lina Christophersen looked in full control. Jiao looked out of sorts. She managed to pull her way back in.
Big point coming up here. She set that up for her, didn't she, Jiao? And Christophersen didn't disappoint. Sarah Tegerson joining in the applause. Right in the hitting zone for the Dane. Just to ease the nerves a little bit from a Danish point of view. Try to level this match.
Thank you.
And keep the tie alive.
See Lina Christophersen seemed like a moment ago was 15-9 up, now 17-14. Jiao's slowly managing to find her way back into the game. She's always on the back foot.
Got it.
Very good rally from Herbing Jiao.
17. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Needed some good defence even prior to that lovely touch for the winner.
To control it from how low she was. That's why Lena's obviously moved back, because she's anticipating the lift in that situation. Phenomenal touch and control from Herbing Jiao from that low to have the control on the shuttle. Turn on its head.
So 15-9,
yep.
Back to 17 all.
And at 15-9 as well, Herbing Jiao, she seemed kind of out of sorts. There was some quite peculiar shot selection and quality of shot going on.
And the body language wasn't good either. She's hauled herself level. Oh, but she's not going to be level for long.
We've seen it in the second game and the first, how good Lena Christophersen's net game has been, and it has been really good so far. Showed it again in that rally. I think it was another net cord. Near the end of that rally, just wrong-footed. This one here. See Lena Christophersen, she'd set herself up for it to go up her forehand. She anticipated it to go straight. Easy put away in the end. Who's going to hold their nerve at the end of this second game?
Brilliant rally, fantastic from Christophersen, who's just gone favourite to level this match.
Yeah, absolutely world class from Lena Christophersen there. Controlled the rally. Again, finishes with a net cord. I mean, how many net cords has she had in the second game?
Thank you. Line judge.
Some pressure and then stepping forward and continuing with the pressure. There, steps in, pressure at the body, and then fairly comfortable put away.
Up a match point for Herbing Jiao and a point to put China into the semi-finals.
What a comeback this will be if Herbing Jiao can turn this around and convert on this point.
Gotta say, Jiao had a great chance in the middle of that rally, didn't take it, and Christophersen, to give her credit, stayed strong and then produces a great winner.
Yeah, just seeing the quality of the attack. Jiao, she kind of had two opportunities and she went body with both, but it wasn't dangerous enough.
Almost over safe.
Yeah. See, after that rally, the Danish coach is absolutely loving it. And rightly so.
There's a couple of moments in that point where the crowd were almost celebrating the win, weren't they? But to sit back down again.
She played a good rally again. She had it.
No one wants to win this. Another match point. Another point to win the tie as well.
This is only the third time that Jiao's actually led in this game. 3-2 up. She obviously had that one match point, and now.
That'll do. That is a great comeback. 22-20. Christophersen played a full part in that, but just couldn't keep it together at the end. Jiao rather crawled over the line than sprinted over it, but it doesn't matter, because she wins and China win the tie 3-love, and we will see them in the semis on Saturday. 22-20 in that third game, 42 minutes on court. Christophersen will be very disappointed, I think, because she's so close to taking us to a decider.
It's a tough one, yeah, because Lena played really well in that second game. She showed she can compete with the best in the world, but she would also be frustrated that, yeah, she couldn't quite convert.
That's got enough power on it so that Christophersen couldn't control the reply. Not the most convincing, but in terms of spirit, she was right there. 21-16, 22-20, 42 minutes in total. So China secure the win in the tie in 3 games, or 3 matches. Chen Yufei, Chen and Jie and Jiao all without losing a single game. Well, let's see how the draw pans out. Then it means China will meet the winners of the quarterfinal between Japan and India, which Japan currently lead by 2 matches to love. On the other side of the draw, Indonesia and Thailand, and Chinese Taipei and Korea, they'll play their quarterfinals tomorrow. Just time to tell you what we have later on. It's China versus India. This is the men in the Thomas Cup quarterfinal. Jill Clark and Steen Pedersen with you from 5 o'clock local time. We're done for now, though. Congratulations to China for making the semi-finals. Sumitra Harris, Chris Langridge, whole cast and crew in Chengdu. See you later with the men. Bye for now.
Service over.